Hot and humid 90s coming our way today. More about that coming up in just a moment.
This morning, the entrance to Goose Island is back open following a security incident. What we know this morning. The Minnesota lawmaker shooting suspect pleads not guilty. Will prosecutors seek the death penalty? And News 8's Stuff the Bus campaign is today. Coming up, where you can find us to drop off school supplies for students in need. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter. On this Friday, August 8th, we've made it to Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We will send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's tracking our weekend forecast, and you got a lot of red on that map there, Art.
Yeah, a whole lot of red and a whole lot of heat coming our way today as you go into it. Make sure you hydrate and stay aware of what your surroundings now. Getting into those high 90s in the forecast, it will feel like it is about 95 to about 100 degrees on your skin today. Probably a plus, possibly getting up to about 102 to 103 degrees actually. We're looking up to the north as you go into the Dakotas as well. You're holding on to this moisture headed our way, and as it does, it's also going to draw in more of that heat and moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. We're looking at 70s and the upper 80s in the forecast as we go from the 7 a.m. hour all the way to the 1 o'clock hour for La Crosse. Eau Claire, on the other hand, mostly cloudy skies with 70s to the middle 80s with cloudier skies with a chance of maybe a shower or two going into the early morning hours as we finish out. As we get into it, current temperatures right now are holding on to the 70s and some upper 60s widespread. I will have more about your forecast starting in just a moment.
All right, Art, thank you. And today is the big day for our Stuff the Bus campaign. News 8 Now crews are at both Walmart locations all day collecting school supplies for local students in need. News 8 Now Seth Padilla is live at the Walmart in Onalaska to tell us more.
Alexandra, I got some of the many school supplies that they would love to see you guys bring to the Stuff the Bus event. You know, we got scissors, we got markers, we got a pencil pouch or case, and then we got a really nice calculator here. So Jenny, talk to me, why these items specifically though?
Right, yeah, we think of the typical school supplies, notebooks, binders, pencils, pens, which are all very well needed, but we also see a lot of demand for scissors, the bigger scissors for kids. A lot of schools request dry erase markers, so we could use those, extra pencil pouches, and calculators. Calculators tend to be a hot commodity as well. Highlighters, anything you can think of that'll fit in that backpack, we will take for our drive next weekend.
Yeah, and now I know obviously that you guys probably see the reactions of some of these kids or parents who know that they don't have to buy these things anymore. It's nice to have just some help. How does that feel for you, your organization, and everyone involved when they see those reactions?
Yeah, our why is all about bringing people together in the community, and this is a great partnership. Working with News 8 and doing Stuff the Bus, we get to put supplies in the hands of the kids. We see thousands of kids every single day, and we want to give parents just a little extra break on their back to school expenses. So we're looking for everybody to help donate back and give some supplies. We'll be serving about 400 kids next weekend.
Wow, and you know our parents need their breaks when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
So stay tuned with me. We're at 12 o'clock. You're going to be able to see the actual bus behind the Stuff the Bus event. So live in Onalaska, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, Seth, we will be watching for that. Thank you for the update. Some other headlines we're following this morning. The entrance to Goose Island is back open following an apparent security incident last night. Police haven't confirmed details about what required the law enforcement response. A News 8 Now crew saw multiple police vehicles, including a Bearcat, as well as what appeared to be the aftermath of a car accident just outside of the entrance. We're working to learn more, and we'll let you know when we do. Residents rallied against immigration and customs enforcement in La Crosse yesterday. A demonstration took place at the corner of Losey and Mormon Coulee Road. Demonstrators say ICE is against what America stands for. The group plans to gather weekly with rotating themes.
I don't think there can ever be too much protesting. I think the fact that so many people are out here protesting really speaks to the urgency of so many different topics that are really troubling to a lot of Americans.
Next week's theme is calling for the release of the Epstein files. The mother of the Abundant Life Christian school shooter has been found dead. Police say Melissa Rupno killed herself. Her daughter Natalie shot and killed a teacher and student at the Madison school last year. then killed herself. Melissa's ex-husband is now charged with giving their daughter the weapons. The man accused in deadly Minnesota lawmaker shootings pleaded not guilty. Vance Bolter faces 6 federal charges, including murder. Prosecutors say he disguised himself as a police officer and fatally shot House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband. He also shot State Senator John Hoffman and his wife. Both survived. Prosecutors haven't decided whether they'll seek the death penalty. The former Home Depot supervisor accused of sexual assault is bound over for trial. Felipe Gael Vasquez Rogea is accused of exposing himself to a 17-year-old in the parking lot. He was placed on administrative leave and now faces 3 felony charges. If convicted, he could face up to 40 years in prison. Moon Tunes celebrating the return of Irish Fest with some Irish music. The 3-day Irish Fest event starts today. The weekend will feature live music, Irish food, and activities for kids. Moon Tunes co-founder Terry Bauer says he hopes that tonight will get more people interested in the weekend's festivities.
Well, I think it brings something to the community that not everybody in the park is accustomed to hearing Irish music. So once they're exposed to it, they have the opportunity to then go to the Oktoberfest grounds this weekend and enjoy a whole weekend. Great family entertainment. It's one of the best family fests in La Crosse.
Irish Fest will kick off today with an opening ceremony at 3 p.m. It runs through Sunday at the Oktoberfest grounds. The Children's Museum is getting in on the fun as well, bringing the museum outside, creating a new play area, and inviting food trucks to set up shop for the weekend.
It's a cool place and it's nice out right now, so it's good for playing.
And the food trucks will park on the Bright Speed sidewalk every day this weekend from 11 to 3. In our medical news this morning, drug maker Eli Lilly is winning the race to create a GLP-1 pill for obesity. The company already makes injectable GLP-1s like Zepbound and Mounjaro. Now their experimental pill showed success in trials with participants losing an average of 27 pounds. The pill also lowered cholesterol and blood pressure. New research looks at superagers, people over 80 whose memories stay as sharp as someone 30 years younger. The study found their brain tissue is thicker in areas responsible for thought processes and attention compared to people decades younger. The key factor, they say, superagers are highly social and active in their communities. We'll send it over now to meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got a look at our morning commute.
Yeah, that's not me, but as we get into the forecast, we're going to hold on to conditions like this, 6 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. You're looking at clouds increasing, getting into mostly cloudy skies. By the noon hour, you're holding on to partly cloudy skies with temperatures increasing to the upper 80s to the 90-degree mark. As you can see there, it's going to feel like it's about 102, possibly 103 degrees on your skin for La Crosse. We'll go back up to Eau Claire, where you're looking at some 20% chance of shower potential working in the forecast. It's right now working its way towards the Twin Cities right now as far as that rain is concerned. And in fact, we're also going to see this go for the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. And we got the heat coming back into the picture here, where it's going to feel possibly about 100, about 96, 97 degrees on your skin, possibly a wee bit more. We'll hold on to the possibility of this as well. Winds getting up to 30 miles per hour today. You get into the 4 o'clock hour, you can see Viroqua 27, 25 for La Crosse, and Eau Claire about 25 miles per hour. Then they continue to ramp up. You can see 29 for Lansing there, 27 for La Crosse, 29 for Arcadia. Black River Falls at 20, 27 for Viroqua as well. We continue on. Here's a look at what Saturday's cooking up. It's going to get some severe weather potential circling around as it crosses over the river, and eventually possibly we'll see temperatures in the 80s widespread. You're also going to see some upper 70s in there as well with storm activity. So it's going to go showers to storms as we go into Sunday, and eventually into that also will pick up again for how it all plays out for Saturday. This is pretty much storm activity. Then we'll go into showers, then potentially storms going back into Sunday. We'll hold on to tomorrow for La Crosse. You've got the storm activity, about a 50% chance, and then continues on. That's a look at your forecast. I'll have more about that coming up for you in just a moment.
Coming up next, it's Foodie Friday, and the team from Omega Bakery joins us with some treats, tips, and secrets to their allergen-friendly food that everyone can enjoy.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like these Clorox wipes, $4.99 for rewards members. 1-pound bags of Dots pretzels, $5.99. And select name brand tires, rewards members can buy 3, get 1 free, and get an extra $20 instant savings. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Protect your home with Tundra seamless gutters and gutter helmet from Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our highly trained technicians can install the complete water management system for your home with our exclusive custom gutters, gutter helmet, and helmet heat. Gutter helmet is filter-free, so it will never clog, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. Use promo code 20 and receive up to 20% off your entire project. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
With less pain and swelling from active psoriatic arthritis, imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. Some patients even felt less fatigued. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
ET takes you where no one else can.
Woo, baby, it's an ET exclusive. Welcome to the set of Bridgerton here in the UK.
I have some questions.
Get closer to Hollywood's biggest stars.
Everybody should be invited. With exclusives, what do you do when you rest?
I make movies. The moment you walk in here, it's a show.
Night.
You want to get on that? Let's do it. Let's give it a whirl.
Only on ET.
Weeknights at 6:30 on News 8.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
All right, let's get into this again as we get into your forecast going into today, tomorrow, and the weekend. To finish out the weekend, you're looking at highs to get up to 91 degrees, possibly with a high humidity. It's going to feel like nearly 101, 102, 103 degrees on your skin. So I've got the yellow light on for mowing your lawn today. Please be careful about that. Take breaks and, of course, stay hydrated. We'll get into Saturday and Sunday. We've got storm activity pretty much all day Saturday. And then Sunday, you've got showers and storms coming back in the forecast. So I'd back off that, too. We'll go into the highs for today. You're looking at those 90s pretty much circulated across the region here. Upper 90s up to the north, and I still suspect Eau Claire will warm up into the upper, at least into the 90s, possibly maybe around 90 degrees or so. But we'll pick up again as we get into it. Eau Claire is going to feel like it's 91 degrees by the 1 o'clock hour. As you can see, getting to La Crosse feels like 95 degrees. Push this forward and then show you how this all plays out. Going into the 4 o'clock hour, it'll feel like it's about 97 degrees in Eau Claire and about 102 degrees on your skin as you go into La Crosse. Other locations, 101 as well. Other locations, Lansing, about 100 degrees. In fact, 99 degrees for Boscobel. We do have a risk for severe weather as we get into tonight. That's going to pop in. As you can see, coming in from the night from Rice Lake, they've got a slight risk all the way down to a low risk to Eau Claire and working down to the forecast. So please be careful about that and stay weather alert. We'll hold on to the 10 o'clock hour this morning, and you're seeing increasing clouds to cloudy skies and eventually losing that cloud cover, taking us back down to at least partly cloudy skies to finish the day. A little extra sunshine here. Getting in the 4 4 o'clock hour. We're looking at temperatures still around 93 degrees, possibly around there. Up at Eau Claire, about 90 degrees. We'll hold on to some clearing still happening going to the 8 o'clock hour, so through your evening commute. Rainfall starting to pop up in the picture there, going from left to right, and eventually that's going to come across just before the midnight hour, and we'll see this kind of move towards Ladysmith, and as it does, it drops on Ladysmith going to the early morning hours tomorrow, then right back on top of Eau Claire as well, and then back down towards La Crosse as we go into the 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour in the morning, and that continues to drop a little bit more so, but circulates. You see that? Continues to circulate. I'm going to push that with the potential for severe weather in the forecast, and there's just some swirling winds that keep coming around and going around. As that happens, you're going to see more of that come back around with residual moisture, then push everything out to the east. More of that comes back again with some slight chances of showers to storm activity. Continues down around Viroqua to Prairie du Chien, going all the way to Richland Center as well. Sparta may get swiped with that in Black River Falls. Then we get back into more clearing, as you can see, up to north along I-94, while La Crosse is still in a little bit of that cloud cover. We get into how this all plays out for Saturday. Because of that swirling motion you saw, slight risk for severe weather for La Crosse, just around the river as well, going towards Black River Falls and then down to Prairie du Chien and then out to the east. So please be careful. Eau Claire is in a slight or low risk for severe weather, so they're out of that. Highs for Saturday, you're looking at temperatures widespread in the 80s with some upper 70s in the forecast. Thunderstorm activities associated with that as well. More showers and storm actually getting into your forecast as well. And then once we get into your overcast conditions, you're going to be holding on to temperatures going into the next few days. You see the rainfall there, but once we get into it, you're going to see temperatures increasing today, decreasing as we go in the next few days. Be safe.
If you eat gluten-free, you know how the struggle can be. Dry bread, weird textures, and baked goods that maybe don't hit the spot. But Holman-based Omega Bakery is 100% gluten-free and offers more than 4,000 flavor combinations. We're joined this morning by Sarah Burns, one of the co-owners, to tell us more. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yes, we're excited to learn about Omega. I can smell some of these treats. We'll get into that in just a bit. But tell us a little bit about Omega Bakery and what sets you apart.
So we are the only dedicated gluten-free facility in our area.
Yeah.
We specialize also in allergy baking. So not only when you walk in is everything gluten-free, you are also going to have vegan options, dairy-free options, soy-free options, artificial dye-free options. If you have allergies, we can pretty much accommodate it.
Okay, that is great to know. And tell us a little bit about what you did bring today. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So our two most popular items are our three most popular items, I should say, are our apple cider donuts, our scones, and our gourmet cookies.
Okay.
So we have been making these since we started. Apple cider donuts we do make year-round, but during the fall we have them every day. Our scones we have in a lot of different flavors. Today we brought apple pie. This one is actually vegan.
Okay.
And then our white chocolate raspberry, which is our best seller.
Okay.
For cookies, we brought a seasonal favorite, which is Dirty Chai. It's probably one of my favorite cookies. Orange Dreamsicle, this one is dairy-free, soy-free, and artificial dye-free.
Wow.
And it tastes like an orange push-up, but in cookie form. Another of my favorites is the Puppy Chow cookie. And then this one is actually our top seller. This is a vegan cookie. It is our sea salt chocolate chip. It also has a layer of chocolate right on the bottom.
Wow.
And that one is vegan, soy-free, artificial dye-free.
Okay,
so
wow.
And like I said, that one's our best seller.
Yeah, so you've got it all for people who have dietary concerns, and then for people who don't, they enjoy it as well, right? We'll taste that in a bit. And your sourdough is a hit on social media.
Yes.
People can order that today. How does that work?
So online, we take our sourdough orders. We make it once a week because it is pretty time consuming, so we make it for Fridays.
Okay.
So orders just need to be in by the Tuesday before Friday, and then we'll make it fresh for you. We right now are up to 9 different varieties of sourdoughs that we do, but we usually only make 2 to 3 a week, depending on what the orders look like.
Okay, that's great. And we can do that right at your website, right?
Yes.
What is that website for us?
OmegaBakeryWI.com.
Okay, awesome. And where can we find you? I know you have a physical location, but you're also out in the community a lot too. So how can we find you?
Our physical location is in Holman, but then we do 4 farmers markets a week. We are Friday evening Burns Park, which is 3:30 to 6:30. We are Saturday morning in Winona at Levy Park, which is 7:30 a.m. to noon. We are Sunday at Onalaska's Farm Fresh Market, which is 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we are Tuesday at the La Crescent Farmers Market, which is 4 to 7 p.m.
Okay, so you are out in the community for sure. We've got some pictures of your other stuff up on the screen. So as you mentioned, you handle a lot of allergies, and if people are vegan, what made you inspired to start something that is allergy friendly?
Yeah, so about probably 16, 17 years now, I found out that I couldn't have gluten.
Okay.
And everything I tried was dry, crumbly, and made me feel sick because it was made with other wheat products present.
Right.
So I just bought all the gluten-free baking books I could find, which wasn't a lot, 17 years ago, and I started experimenting. So I started just mixing my own flour blends. I started trying different ratios, and then I experimented on my coworkers.
Yeah.
And I would just like put baked goods in the staff room because I was teaching.
Okay, but they love that.
Yeah, and eventually it turned out where they were just gone. And
you're like, I'm doing something
I'm like,
right.
okay, I've got it down.
You continued with it on.
Yeah, and I continued. I started the business over my lunch hour on a whim.
Very cool.
So, and then opened the storefront a couple years ago now.
Okay, that is very awesome. All right, well, anything you want the customers to know before we head out?
Yeah, we take allergens very seriously. So if you have a nut allergy, 3 of our 4 mixers are dedicated nut-free mixers.
Okay.
And so we have whole protocols that we follow for any allergen. So we are extremely careful when it comes to cross contact. So if you have some sort of allergy, just reach out. I'm more than happy to answer those questions, to go through our processes and procedures with you, and make sure that you feel safe eating a baked good, and the baked good is going to taste delicious.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, all right. Well, so I guess I'll try this one, right? This is your best
that one is our
I'll
best
try that
seller.
one as we head out. And thank you so much for being here. Tell us your website one more time.
OmegaBakeryWI.com.
Delicious. I love it. You can't even tell. Normal cookie.
Yes.
Super good. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank
Stay
you
with
so
us.
much.
We'll be right back.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Control is everything. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
Every great performance starts with a great night's sleep. Thanks to new Natrol Sleep and Restore, which helps me be this me, this me, this me. I'm kidding. To be my best at all of this, I have to be my best at this. Every great night's sleep starts with Natrol.
New Natrol Sleep and Restore for your ultimate restorative sleep.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
The Brewers are coming to the Coulee region.
And there she goes!
Yeah, you heard that right. All summer long, you can catch the Brewers right here and for free. No pay-per-view, no subscription, just good old reliable free TV the way the baseball gods intended it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action as News 8 now brings you 10 games throughout the summer.
A grand slam for Christian.
The Brewers playing here, you're welcome. The Milwaukee Brewers on News 8 Now.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero. It's an easy puzzle to solve. The one app your phone can't live without. Bringing you local news, sports, streaming video, and a lot more. The News 8 Now app. Get it today. Oh, and good job on the puzzle. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Flooding in central Texas last month uncovered evidence of life millions of years ago. A volunteer helping flooding victim residents near Austin found authentic dinosaur tracks. They're thought to have been made by an Acrocanthosaurus, though technically different to the untrained eye. It looks similar to a T-Rex. According to an expert, these tracks were made 110 to 115 million years ago. And welcome back. It's time for your morning news now. Residents rallied against immigration and customs enforcement in La Crosse yesterday. The demonstration took place at the corner of Losey and Mormon Cooley Road. Demonstrators say ICE is against what America stands for.
I don't think there can ever be too much protesting. I think the fact that so many people are out here protesting really speaks to the urgency of so many different topics that are really troubling to a lot of Americans.
Next week's theme is calling for the release of the Epstein files. The mother of the Abundant Life Christian school shooter has been found dead. Police say Melissa Repno killed herself. Her daughter Natalie shot and killed a teacher and student at the Madison school last year, then killed herself. Melissa's ex-husband is charged with giving their daughter the weapons. The man accused in deadly Minnesota lawmaker shootings pleaded not guilty. Vance Bolter faces 6 federal charges, including murder. Prosecutors say he disguised himself as a police officer and fatally shot House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband. He also shot State Senator John Hoffman and his wife. Both survived. Prosecutors haven't decided whether to seek the death penalty. Former Home Depot supervisor accused of sexual assault is bound over for trial. Felipe Gael Vasquez Rodea is accused of exposing himself to a 17-year-old in the parking lot. He faces 3 felony charges. If convicted, he could face up to 40 years in prison. On Alaska, property values rose by an average 29% in the last assessment since 2022. The city administrator says the state required an early assessment because homes were selling above market value.
So if you are above 29%, you are likely to see some form of an increase in your taxes. If you are under 29%, you may see a slight decrease in your taxes. So it makes it more fair and more equitable to those based on people's properties and what their values are.
If you have questions about your property value, you can contact the city assessor. And a bobcat sighting in the town of Madera. A resident says it was trying to get into his chicken coop. He says all chickens are safe and he wanted to warn anyone else in case they have outdoor animals. Moon Tunes celebrating the return of Irish Fest with some Irish music. That 3-day festival starts today, featuring live music, Irish food, and activities for kids.
Well, I think it brings something to the community that not everybody in the park is accustomed to hearing Irish music. So once they're exposed to it, they have the opportunity to then go to the Oktoberfest grounds this weekend and enjoy a whole weekend. Great family entertainment. It's one of the best family fests in La Crosse.
Irish Fest will kick off today at 3 and run through Sunday. Downtown La Crosse is bringing the shopping outdoors this weekend. The summer sidewalk sale features multiple businesses with some big discounts, as well as live music, food, and bargains.
Downtown sidewalk sale is really important for downtown businesses. Not only are we supporting local and supporting these businesses, we're also creating experience and memories for people downtown.
The summer sidewalk sale is a 3-day event. You've got till tomorrow to check out the deals.
How about this, though? Hot weather moving on our forecast with high humidity. We're going to be seeing temperatures rolling into the low 90s today. I even saw earlier that Sparta was showing a 92, and that kind of blipped in for a second. It'll feel like it's about 95 to about 100 degrees plus on your skin. In fact, La Crosse could possibly get up to about 102, 103 degrees on your skin, while Eau Claire could feel like 97 degrees with a high of 89 degrees. We'll also find ourselves going into the possibility of bringing in some winds, gusts of about 30 miles per hour in some cases later on today as we finish out o'clock into the afternoon to the evening hours, with a low risk for severe weather for areas from La Crosse to Black River Falls to Eau Claire and Rice Lake over to northern portions of the area. We're also looking at a slight risk for severe weather. We'll carry over the next few days, holding on to the possibility of, again, cooler conditions as cooler air starts to slip in from Canada and mixing with that Gulf moisture as well, and moisture coming in from the west. Thunderstorm activity and severe weather potential for Saturday, carrying over into Sunday, with again 80s for next week.
Be a pretty warm and toasty weekend then. All right, thank you, Art. Thanks for waking up with us. Ahead at noon, we will have more from News 8 Stuff the Bus campaign. That's, of course, underway. We'll have a live look at the bus where you can drop off your supplies ahead at noon.